Welcome to the Dog Beach Diaries podcast, everyone, where every conversation is from the beach with people that I've never met before, and hopefully we'll bring you a mix of heart, humor, and honest stories from these unique, amazing voices. So sit back where every chat is unleashed, every story fetches a smile, and the best interviews happen with a little sand between our toes and a wagging tail nearby. Let's stroll the shore together and discover what makes life truly meaningful, and remind us all that we're not alone.
Okay, this is going to be episode 5 of Dog Beach Diaries, and today we're here with Naomi, so enjoy today's episode. That is her dog, and you want to tell everyone who your dog is?
Yes, this is Deebo.
Okay, this is Deebo, and Deebo was named after what character?
From Friday.
That's right, from the movie Friday?
Yes.
Yes. Was Deebo in Friday 2, or was it?
No, he was also in the second one.
Second one, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Great movie. Okay, so are you from San Diego?
I am not. I'm actually originally from El Paso, Texas.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
So where do you like better?
San Diego, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think because of like the convenience of the beach and all of that, because in El Paso there's absolutely no water.
Oh my God.
So
Right, absolutely. And then did you come here for school or work?
military.
Oh, wow. You're in the service?
I was.
Oh, wow.
I
Thank you
got
for
out
your
a year ago.
service.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So how many years? Did you do the minimum?
I did
or
7.
6? 7 years? Wow,
Yes.
you don't look okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's amazing. So where did you deploy to, or?
First, I was stationed out in Italy for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, forward deployed. And then after that, that's when I got sent here to San Diego for an additional 3.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
and then this is where I separated.
That's cool. Did you like Italy?
I loved it.
Oh my God.
Italy's absolutely a dream.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's everything you assume it is and
Right?
more.
Yeah, that's so cool. So you want to go back?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I
So do
definitely
you have like
want
an
to go
expertise or?
back. IT.
Oh, IT. Oh, wow. So is that what you do now?
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, cool. And so, what are your thoughts on like cybersecurity and just like the future of like AI and just that whole technological reckoning that we're going through right now?
To be honest, I think it's kind of cool. I can understand why some people are like hesitant about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I also have like some reservations about it just because of how like far advanced it is
Yeah,
and what it
so
can
quickly.
do. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
really, I always think about that. I always think about how fast it went. But I think like everything else, it kind of has its pros and its cons. And, you know, I think as long as people are using it for like justifiable reasons,
Right.
then by all means, you know, but
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably help with education and
Yeah.
cancer research. Like we've already seen, like it pick up things that, like X-rays and things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's amazing. So why did you choose the military? Did you do sports in high school, or did you just?
I was a cheerleader in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
I always had an interest in leaving El Paso and like
Yeah.
traveling the world, and I figured the Navy was the best way to give me that
That's
opportunity.
amazing.
So yeah,
That's cool. Nobody in your family was military?
no, never.
Now, what's your cultural background? Can I ask that?
Yeah, Mexican.
Mexican.
So my parents are also both like born in Mexico and first generation.
You're first gen, okay.
Yes.
So I taught at a first gen low-income high school here.
Oh,
So it
really?
was an interesting experience.
Oh, that's cool.
Vietnamese Americans, Hispanic Americans mostly,
Mm-hmm.
some in the black and brown community. But so, what are your thoughts about just the whole situation with how we're going about the border and those kind of things? Do you have an opinion about that? Obviously, we all want to clean things up. Like we're like probably in agreement there, but
Yeah.
just is it going in a direction where he's trying to be like too impatient?
Mm-hmm.
And there's got to be due process,
Right.
like those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Obviously, nobody wants gang members, and but there's false narratives around that as well.
Mhm.
Sometimes, just targeting, like black and brown people have been targeted, racially
Right.
profiled for years, right?
Right.
So it's the same kind of thing. So now, do you have any
Yeah.
fears, or is it like walking down the street?
Mm-hmm.
Getting in your car, like, is it a different kind of thought process now for you?
To be
Family?
honest, well, I think that the entire situation is honestly sad just because of the way that families are getting ripped apart. But I'm also
Crazy.
the kind of person where I can understand both sides of the argument,
Yeah.
just obviously without all the racial, injustices and like the,
concept.
yeah,
Yeah.
all of that. So I can understand
There's too
people
many
wanting
have
to do
come
it.
here illegally.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. I can understand people
crazy.
wanting to do it the right way, and then also to people who are just genuinely seeking a better life and
Totally.
they're not given the same opportunities. You know, we're like, people are lucky to have been born here in America, and I think
Right.
a lot of times people forget that that it's not this sweet everywhere in the world. You know, so I can understand why people want to come here too as soon as they can and provide better life for
Totally.
their children and everything. So
It's
I
just
think,
heartbreaking to see when somebody like gets taken and they shouldn't have, and now they're back with their families, and it's just like,
yeah, honestly, it's very sad. Yeah, the whole situation. I recently actually saw a video. I think it was in Detroit.
yeah,
Where it was, you know, ICE members that went into a home and they were taking
Sure.
somebody, and it was the screams and like,
oh god,
yeah,
it's
they
brutal.
just how desperate
Especially if
the
it's
family
kids.
members, and exactly, and one family member was holding a baby too, and
Yeah,
it was
that's
very
brutal.
heartbreaking. I think it's very traumatic for them as well. So I feel like there's a better process on certain things that can be done, but it's
And again, we understand about being impatient, right? Cleaning things up and not wanting to wait years to clean it up, but
right.
there's got to be due process.
Mhm.
It just has to be. And what about, you've had experience overseas,
Mhm.
so is it, even though we heard things during, you know, the process of him wanting to be president again, Kaya, that's not what we're doing, Kaya. That's not part of the Dog Beach Diaries, Kaya.
Oh, gosh.
Kaya, that enough. Yeah, that enough. You jelly belly.
She's funny.
And now back to our regularly scheduled program, ladies
Right.
and gentlemen. But is it as easy to end a war as, you know, he tried to make it sound, or is there too many parts involved to really, you know, stop the things going on in the Middle East and Ukraine? You know a lot of things better than most of us.
No, I
Yeah.
think a lot of people also have that misconception with service members, where we have some kind of know that other, you know, like the general public doesn't
Right.
know. But truthfully, a lot of the times we don't even really know, you know, what
you're doing
job
the
we're doing
next day.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're kind of just
In the dark.
It's exactly. And
Yeah.
honestly, too, at the end of the day, it's a job and it's orders, and
It's orders.
you're sworn in. You have to
Right.
do what you're told. You know, but no, I
Does the military feel supported?
feel supported.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I definitely think so. Yeah. And I also feel like the president too. He's very like pro-military.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, again, thanks for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, how were you treated as a woman in the military? Were there challenges like, you know, double standards, or men, you know, the obvious?
Absolutely, absolutely. And a lot of the times, I kind of felt like women were thrown into like certain situations, not in a because equality
Right.
stance, but more so a I'm going to show you why a woman can't do this
Right.
type of motivation.
You know, the argument sometimes is, well, you know, you got to have somebody that can drag a 300-pound serviceman lying there in the middle of a war. Like, guys can't do that either.
Right.
Sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
it takes two.
hmm
So, like, that argument never held water for me.
Honestly, I
it's
can understand
crazy.
people's argument too about, you know, like men are just like biologically stronger than women, and I can second that. I just think
What about people in the LGBTQIA plus community? Do you think that affects morale?
at the end of the day, if they want to serve their country, why are they not being given the chance to? I also see like there's people who like take advantage of. He's always just swimming. He's looking for his ball.
No. But how does
Right.
how internally are they looked at differently? Like, if people find out, like,
Yeah,
it's
I
different. So
I think so.
don't ask, don't
especially-
tell.
Not necessarily. I think
Okay.
it's more so like I think a lot more people are open about like the gay community specifically. But you know, I think that the transgender community, I
where
think that
it's different.
they face a lot of heat.
Discrimination,
Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
But I do understand too. There are some people who take advantage of the system, but for the most part, my stance is always going to be if they want to serve, I don't understand why they're not given that opportunity too.
That's cool. Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? You just got out?
Ooh, I did.
Yeah, you just got out. So
Yeah.
has it been hard to transition back into
Civilian life.
civilian life? Yeah.
Yes and no. Luckily, I wasn't in long enough to where it was too big of a difference. But at the end of the day, there were a lot of things that I had to kind of get used to.
So you didn't have any PTSD or anything from that standpoint? Or you did? Oh wow, you did.
Yeah, but the important thing is that the
You're
VA
getting help?
is getting me help. Yeah.
That's good.
So it's amazing too. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that's cool. So you think there's, for people out there, because suicide rates obviously are higher with the military, right? Especially with men.
Right.
And you know, we see them on the streets, unfortunately, a lot of times. You know, and so Are we going in a direction, because we've seen stories out there where there's cuts to Medicaid and military, and do you see that, or has nothing changed for you? Or is it harder to go about getting the benefits? Some people have said it's just harder. The process has become harder because people have been fired, and now it takes longer.
Yeah,
and it should be shorter for the military.
It's time consuming for sure.
Yeah.
Like it is a lot of time in between the wait, but it's a lot of people who have served and are getting out, and they're seeking the exact same things that you are if you are looking for those kind of benefits too.
Yeah.
So.
Deebo.
Deebo.
Good job, Deebo.
He's so
wait,
curious
in
about
5
babies.
years, did you answer that part,
Yeah.
or did I not hear that part?
Oh, truthfully, that's kind of like up in the air.
Still? Or you
IT
don't know?
definitely, yeah, definitely still IT.
Like at the college level, maybe, or like at
I actually just
corporation?
graduated from college.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Go ahead. From where?
Thank you. From National
State?
University.
Oh, National. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, they got a good program.
Yeah,
Congrats.
just had my graduation. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was great.
Or no?
No, well, I'm going to go for
You're
my
gonna go for your
master's next.
master's?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That'll open up more doors.
Hopefully,
For sure.
God willing. So yeah, I think in 5 years it's kind of really just up in the air with, I guess it's kind of seeing where life takes me, and also with me and my boyfriend seeing where life is taking him. He's also in right now,
He's
and he's
still
getting
in.
out. Yeah. So,
Oh, he's getting
however,
out. Okay,
right.
that'll probably help.
Exactly. Yeah. So like wherever his path is leading, and like mine too, we're gonna try and like kind of figure that out together. So it's really, up in the air. Just kind of right now taking care of me and
So he's a good
my fur
support
baby.
system for you, and vice versa.
Deebo. Deebo, come on. He doesn't know how big he is. So honestly,
Deebo!
yes.
Hi, Deebo. Are you having fun? Say hi to Jordan. So that's cool. Well, good. Is he in IT also?
No, he's actually like in construction for the military.
Oh, wow.
It's a different ball game.
Cool. So you guys want to stay in San Diego, or do you want to maybe go somewhere
I
else?
want to. I want to stay in San Diego. Yeah, but he has family out in Florida, so that's
Oh,
where he
gotcha.
wants to go.
Yeah.
So that's also kind of a conversation that we've been in and out of. And I'm not opposed to moving to Florida if that's going to provide both of us great opportunities.
Sure,
then
yeah.
why not? I don't see. There's a beach there too.
That's right.
So,
There is a beach. Okay, last question. So if you could have dinner with one person, past or present, dead or alive, that you've never met before, who would you have dinner with?
Oh, never met before?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Oh, maybe Selena Quintanilla.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, maybe those. Yeah, I probably have a lot of questions for her actually.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, and good luck to you and your better half.
Thank
Deebo.
you.
All right. We'll see you guys next time on the Dog Beach Diaries. Thanks for joining us today.
All right. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks for joining us again today for the Dog Beach Diaries podcast. And to everybody out there, if you're going through it, just remember you're not alone. You can always dial 988. It is a free phone call, and the world is absolutely a better place with you in it. And finally, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Don't be afraid to ask for help, everybody. No journey is walked alone. Strength comes in many forms, and reaching out for help is a true act of bravery. Stay positive, keep supporting each other, and we'll see you next time at the beach for the Dog Beach Diaries.